Day I get on the bus, and there was these young guys in the back. I go all the way to the back, and these young guys in the back, and they're all like, talking about old school, or what they consider old school was my present school at the time, but I guess it's old school now and stuff like Rough Riders and stuff. I'm not sure if it was a project or what have you that they were trying to come up with, or theme or whatever. But anyway, so and they got to talking, and I'm just like, man, can I record you, right? Because they got to talking about how black people, you know, ain't woke, and things like that. So I'm gonna post a video. I didn't have much memory on my phone because I take too many pictures, and so I couldn't record it all. I think I got like 4 minutes of it, but man, I just these kids are aware. A lot of these young kids are not stupid. They know what's really going on. They understand about like how we're being solicited, certain things in the media, the differences in the hip hop culture, white culture, propaganda. They know a lot about a lot of stuff. I'm gonna post it, the video, and it just gave me some hope. And people talking about we should throw them away. And the thing about it is we already threw them away. That's why they don't give a fuck about us or the system. White people don't respect us because we didn't protect them, and we weren't there to nurture them and educate them, and things like that. The crack 80s was bad for us, and so it's kind of what you left with. So but I think that hope is within our kids. I mean, we the ones that need to be done away with. And if you 30 plus, I say at least 35, but 30, your 30s up, just knock it out, because that's the group and above that needs to actually be not in the game anymore, because we were holding on to old ideals. We didn't a lot of the things that we were taught were lies, and so we're holding on to just things that we've been taught, from all aspects of education, social behaviors, and brainwashed to into a lot of things, and that we're the ones that need to be done away with, because we tend to believe what we hear, and these kids out here thinking. That's why they're thinking, and and I was just telling the cats, man, if y'all don't do it, it ain't no hope. If y'all don't get it done, if y'all don't get it together, we're done. I was looking at this video yesterday, and they was talking about Hitler, how they were like, well, it was a white dude. He said, you think that as soon as Hitler came into office, like the next day he started throwing people in camps? No, that was gradual. He had to get the people to want it, so it was propaganda, bad mouthing the Jews, spreading lies, putting 100 on 10 with statistics and things like that. Probably basically the same thing that's happening to black people here. Putting 100 on 10 on statistics. I mean, if you have access to manipulate all the information, you own everything. You can say whatever you want to. So, and the people will believe it because they think that you're telling them the truth, half of them. And so yeah, I mean, it's a lot of correlations, or that can be compared to kind of what was going on with the propaganda, how Hitler did the Jews, with how present day, how what they're doing with us now. I mean, I know I'm not the only one that noticed this whole thing about you're starting to hear like terrorists, homegrown terrorism, calling certain organizations terrorist groups, which isn't new because they call the Panthers terrorist groups. We, as black people, have been on this. Well, I'm not sure if we're off of it, but there were a time in history in the last 100 years, yeah, that we were on this watch list as a people, for the CIA, so, anytime that you have had a group of people, black people, that have tried to get together, and outside um, outside of the system, or the white people's system, or whatever you want to call it, whatever, that has always been a threat, and it's always been dismantled in some way via sabotage or propaganda or something. The Panthers are not around, but the NAACP is. You know, things like that. But anyway, yeah, man, start looking, start paying attention. You can be detained indefinitely and killed, without judge or jury if you were a terrorist, even homegrown terrorism. And there was a bill that was just recently passed since Obama's been in office with regards to that. There's a lot of sleight of hand going on, if you will. And people just don't pay attention, and it's just sad that black people are not paying attention.